Hi everyone, welcome back to MSCR Makes. I'm Miss Julia, and today, before our project, I have a special announcement for you. We'd really love to see some of the projects that you've all been making at home, so we have a contest for you. I'm going to put the details of the contest up on the screen right now. Please make sure to ask your grown-up before you go to any other website and before you post anything online. It's very important to talk to your grown-up before doing those things. The contest details will also be in the description box below. So, for today's project, we're going to make one of my fall favorites, cinnamon vanilla salt dough. It's a new take on the salt dough that we've made earlier. Here's the recipe that we'll be using: flour, salt, water, cinnamon, and vanilla. So, for this project, you will need a bowl to mix everything in, your flour, your salt, some water, some vanilla. You can use whatever type you have at home, and if you don't have vanilla, that's okay. You can leave it out. You'll want some cinnamon. I'm going to use a half measuring cup and a fourth measuring cup, my measuring spoons, and a regular spoon to mix everything with. You can pause the video here and go gather your supplies. Now that you've had a chance to gather your supplies, I'm going to move some things out of the way. So I'll leave the recipe right here so that we can see what we're doing. The first thing I want to get is half a cup of flour. There's 1/2 cup of flour, then 1/2 cup of salt, I'm going to skip over the water and add it at the end. So the next thing I'm going to grab is 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. This is the part that I really like because I think it makes the salt dough smell really good. And then before I add in the vanilla or the water, I'm going to take my spoon and gently mix the flour, salt, and cinnamon together. So that way I won't have any clumps of cinnamon or salt or flour in my mixture. Then I'll go ahead and add in my 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. I also think vanilla smells really good. Then the last thing I'll add is about 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to start with just a little bit less than 1/4 cup of water because I can always add a little bit more in. The amount of water that you'll need exactly will depend on how humid or how wet the air is in your house. Sometimes in the winter, the air gets more dry, so you might need to add a little bit more water. But sometimes, especially in the summer, the air is more humid or has more water in it, so you'll need less water for your dough. Once I have it most of the way mixed like this, I'm going to use my hand to help me get the rest of it mixed in nicely. So I'm just trying to make sure that I have all of the flour, salt, and cinnamon mixture from the bottom of my bowl incorporated or mixed into my dough. There we go. That looks pretty good. You can see how it's a light brown color from the cinnamon and the vanilla I put in, and how it's not sticking to my hands, but it's holding its shape, and everything has come together into a Play-Doh-like consistency. And I wish we had smell-o-vision because this smells really good. So that's how you can go ahead and make your salt dough, and I'd love to see anything that you've made or sculpted with your salt dough. And I hope you enjoy this project. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!